Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be the update for Bible panning. These are the 5 products that I've been working on, so let's go from the top in the order that I rolled them in, and let's start with this, this palette. This is the Vintage Glam Remixed by Gloss Gods. Now this was totally new when I rolled it in, and this was for the prompt False Gods. So I rolled this in for a level 2 project, meaning I had to hit pan in 2 shades and use all of the shadows at least 2 times. Last time that I updated you on this, I think I had a pan showing. One of the pans I had to hit 2, and this is how it looks right now. So look at that. Look at that. So let's go through the shades one by one and see what I've done. So Old Soul, I have used 14 times in total, and I hit pan there. It's actually a very pinky goldy shade. It looks yellow, but it's actually pink. The next shade, She's Timeless, is also a light pink. I've used that one 4 times. Retro Glam, I've used twice. Fading Memories, I've used 5 times. Vintage Vamp, I've used 4 times. Oh, the Stories is the next pan that I hit a few days ago. I love this shade. Since I've been filming in this angle the whole month, you will have probably seen this on my nails at some point. It works beautifully. I couldn't get the most even even coat, especially with a white underneath that didn't want to come out too evenly. But anyway, I hit pan, not by using it on my nails though, which surprised me. I thought I would hit pan like in no time doing that, but I didn't. So I used it a few times more on my eyelids for a total of 7 times, and I am so happy to have pan in this. It's so beautiful. The shade Forget Me Not I used 7 times as well, but I can't even see a dip in it. I can see that I've dipped my finger in it, but nothing more than that. Epic Love Story, one of my favorite shades in here. I've used this 6 times. Vintage Hero, I used twice. Legend Has It, I've used 3 times. It's a Classic, I used 6 times. Also one of my favorites in here. These two together, wonderful. And Beautiful Past, I used twice. So as you can see, I have my 2 pans and I have used all of the shadows at least twice. And now she is looking loved. She's looking, you know, used, and it is used. And I know what I think about it now. So I'm very, very happy for that. I love seeing palettes that I've used this much because I can really see that I've used it. And I have built an opinion about it. You know, in Pan Those Eyeshadows, when you just randomize one shadow from one palette, the palette can be untouched otherwise, and then you have one pan showing. It looks a little bit weird. Hopefully we will have, you know, more pans showing. But in the meantime, some palettes just look a little bit weird. This is why I love the Level Up project pan, because you really get good use on a whole palette. It really is something special, I think. I think that's my favorite. I think it's my favorite project actually. Project Level Up. Just because I don't get tired of the palette in those uses, and I get to know it, it looks loved, I get the pans, I get everything, but I don't get tired of it because I don't use it for the whole year. Just love it. And that's what I realized these last couple of days. I love Level Up even more than Pan Those Eyeshadows, but I like watching Pan Those Eyeshadows more because those are more randomized shades, so you do get a little bit more creative than if you have a palette like this. I mean, yeah, sure, I can do a few different looks with this, but that's kind of all I can do. It's not like I have a pop of green in here. Well, I do. What am I talking about? But you know what I mean. A palette is often made to go together, all the shades, you know? But pan that palette, you can get anything, and you can come up with very interesting looks. So this one is rolling out. Be Gone, False Gods. Then we had Cosmic. We were talking about God creating all the stars. So we had a star theme that rolled in last time. So I rolled in my Mercury Retrograde palette from Huda Beauty. I wanted to hit pan on the shade Cosmic, which is a light pink shade up in the corner. There we go. There is the pan. Da, da, da. We actually have 3 pans in here right now: Cosmic, Utopia, and Momentum. And I love that it is so used, especially when I know that these pans came after like 70 uses or something. So I know that I've used this a lot. And I have a dip on this one. I've used this one, I think, 70 times as well. I've used these ones a couple of times. Of course, the shimmers are a lot easier to hit pan on than the mattes. But, you know, just seeing dips in mattes, it kind of does something for me, for my heart, because I know it's so much harder. So whenever I see a dip in a matte, I'm a little bit extra happy, even though I love shimmers more. So that one is rolling out too. And continuing with the star theme, we have a blush here from the Beauty Crop called the Orion Glow, the Stargazing Blush Duo. My goal was to use this 20 times, and I did. So it is a lot more loved. I can see that I have used this side more, but really I'm taking a big fluffy brush and swirling it. So it's kind of by chance that this is so, like, I've gone pretty deep on this one. But yeah, I think I could hit pan on this rather quickly, actually. Especially when I use a powder foundation, I can really go ham with this one. It's not too pigmented or anything, so I can really go for it. But this one is rolling out too. The next usage goal I had was this lip glaze. Let me know if you know the difference between a lip glaze and a lip gloss, because I feel like they're kind of the same. This is called the Prisma Lip Glaze by Catrice. It's the Metallic Glow in the shade Dazzling Starboy. So we have the star in there. And my goal was to use this 15 times, and I have. So I was a little bit hesitant to put this in this project because I was a little bit worried that this would be too metallic. I mean, look at it. It is very metallic. But when you shear it out, it's very beautiful, actually. It works great on top of brown lipsticks, which I was also panning. And it has like a gold to pinky shift in it. So it's definitely duochromed. And yeah, I didn't think I would like it as much as I did, but I do. It's rolling out. And now I know something more about that product, so that is great. And last but not least, we have this this Essence base coat. This is the Pocket. Oh, it's so hard to read on this. Let's see. This is the Pocket Whitening Nail Base Coat. I don't know if I like this one. My goal was to use it 10 times. I've used it 7 or 8. I'm not sure if I counted all of the times, but at least 7 times I've used this. And with this, my nail polish starts chipping away like a day after I put it on, which isn't great. But I'm not sure if it is because of this one or because of other things I've been using. I have no idea. But I would like to try another base coat. I don't think I have any at the moment. But yeah, I think I want to buy one and see, you know, what the difference is, if it actually makes that big of a difference. But I have it in for 3 more uses. And that means we have 4 items rolling out. And today I want to talk about worshiping and giving God glory. Now, it might sound a little strange, especially if you're not a Christian, if you haven't been brought up in this world, and if you come to church and you see people singing to God, like, what is that about? Like, why do we sing to God? And I think the best comparison I can think about is if you met a celebrity, like the person you want to meet the most, like someone who inspires you, someone you think is really good at something. It might be a musician, it might be an actor, it might be someone else, like a football star, whatever. And you can see those teenagers being at concerts with their favorite boy band or something, and they are going crazy. Like, they are singing along to the music, they're shouting, they're raising their hands, and if the star would point at them or make them sing with him, or you know, just talk to them, like, they go nuts for this stuff. And I would say that worshiping God is kind of the same thing. Like when we realize who God is, He's even more than a superstar. He's even more than someone that just sings good or, inspires me in one way. He inspires me in every single way. I want to live my life according to His will. I want to praise Him. I want to exalt Him. I want to honor Him. Just like you would talk very well about someone you love, maybe your spouse, maybe your kid, like you want to talk well about them. And that is the same thing when we think about God as Christians. Like He is worthy, not only because I love Him, not only because I have a feeling that day, because I change. But God does not change. He is forever good. He is merciful. He is forever loving. He has done so much for me, and He is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. So He is really worthy of our praise and our glory. So the 4 products that I'm going to bring in, well, the first one is a little bit different. So I brought this in because of the name. It's called Glory. This is a Dew Pot illuminator. I actually think I wrote this down as an eyeshadow because that's what I thought it was, but it actually says illuminator. So I'm starting to think this is actually a highlighter, but it's called Glory. So I was like, okay, let's bring this in to give God glory. Well, maybe He isn't glorified by me wearing this per se, but I feel like I have to share it out quite a bit for it to become wearable at all. Also, it is very yellow, so I don't think I will be using it as a highlighter. I think I will use it as an eyeshadow, like I said, like I thought it was from the beginning, and then maybe I don't have to share it out as much and it can become more of a goldy hue. Okay, so that is the first thing I'm going to bring in. This is by Laritzi Cosmetics. I've never tried them before. I got it in a declutter pile. So that one I'm bringing in. Where's the 5th product that I was actually still working on? Right, the base coat. I have 3 uses left on that one. Okay, so the next 3 items are items that I want to lift up or glorify or, talk well about. It's basically items that I really like and would recommend, just like I would, recommend God, even though God is a lot more important than makeup. So first, let's bring in a perfume. This is called Be Delicious. It's from DKNY. It's the Be Delicious Fresh Blossom perfume. I got this as a birthday gift 2014, so 9 years ago. 9 years ago. And I think I have like a 4th left of it, and I would like to finish this at some point. I don't think I will be able to finish this year, so that will not be my goal. My goal will be to use this 20 times, I think, until the end of this project. I'm not sure if the end, like the finale, will be next month or the month after. We'll see. But I want to use this 20 times. I love this scent. I actually checked it out to see if I could buy it, and I actually have found it. So even if I would use it up, I could actually buy it again, which is a great thing to know. I don't know that I would rebuy it because I have other perfumes that I like now, and I don't have to have that many perfumes. But since I am wearing perfume so much more often, maybe at some point I would use it up, the things that I have, and maybe I would rebuy this then. Who knows? But I want to use this 20 times for this project. Then we have this nail polish from Essence. It's in the Crystal Power in the shade Be Strong. I just had this in another project and I met my goal on it, and I just want to keep using it. I have it on today over like a coral shade, and I really like it. I think, the pink shines through a bit, so it kind of looks like duochromy or something, like in some angles it looks very nice. Yeah, I just like it. I've used it over other shades as well. It works great with a red nail polish, for example. It works great on a white nail polish, then it becomes very like a very light champagne-y color, and yeah, I just love it so much. So let's see if I can use it 5 times. It depends on, again, if I'm going to have a finale next time or in December. Let's see, but let's say 5 times for now. And the last product I want to bring in, you've heard me talk about this before, you've seen me pan it. Da, 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 da. It's the iconic London Date to Slay palette that I have hit pan on in every shade. And I love it so, so much. And one part of me really wants to have like a no pan left behind challenge for this. But I've actually already had this in another project for that very purpose. So I don't want to do the same thing again. So what I want to do is I want to use one of these shades until I hit side pan. And I'm leaning towards this shade because it has crumbled a bit and I tried to press it down, but this is very thin down here in the corner. So maybe I could just clear out this corner. Should that be my goal, perhaps? I am working on other light shades, so maybe it would be even better to go for like a darker shade. I'm not 100% sure what to do, but at least I know I wouldn't be bored with this one because it goes with everything. I can have it all over my lid or in my inner third or just as an inner corner highlight. I can use it for all of that. So I think I will go for that one. So that will be my goal, to clear this corner. So there we go. These are all of the products that I'm working on right now. This is for when God created the stars. This is to bring God glory. And these are 3 products that I just want to lift up and give a shout out to. So with that being said, I really hope you enjoy this video and that I'll see you in the next one. Have a great evening. Bye.